F-Zero is finally coming to the Nintendo Switch. Advance Wars is getting delayed, and Chrono Trigger might be coming to consoles. Plus, there's a revisement to the March 10th Mario Day sale on the eShop. Also, there is some exciting Monster Hunter Rise news too for the Switch. I got a lot to cover, so hang on, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and let's check out the latest Nintendo Switch news. Nintendo announced some great news yesterday for Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack owners. F-Zero X is coming to the Nintendo 64 app. I absolutely loved F-Zero X on the N64. It's a great racing game, and it was actually one of the few games that actually ran at 60 frames per second. We're so used to it now on console games, but not too many games, especially racing games back then, ran at 60 frames per second. So it was really mind-blowing at the time. If you've never checked out the game before, it's definitely worth checking out now. And it actually looks like it might be running a bit smoother now. Game Explained did a little bit of a comparison of the trailer to actual hardware, and there seems to be a little bit of a slight improvement. We will see though when the game comes out on March 11th. Though I have to wonder, when will Nintendo ever make a new F-Zero game? It's been forever since the last one, which I believe was F-Zero Climax for the Game Boy Advance, which we never got here in the States. As far as console games goes, that was F-Zero GX, so it's been even longer. I don't understand why it's taken so long, especially a new F-Zero game now for the very successful Switch console would sell like hotcakes. Hopefully F-Zero X coming for the N64 app will finally make Nintendo realize that a new F-Zero game now would be a great idea. As far as the Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack goes, I'm really liking the fact that they are continuing to add value to the service, but more importantly, they are addressing the issues and complaints with the emulation with the N64 games on the service, and they seem to be much better now. Modern Vintage Gamer did a nice video on the emulation fixes that is definitely worth checking out if you haven't. I still think they got a bit to go in terms of value. I mean, there's always room for improvement, but I do like the fact that they're adding quality games that are worth playing, in addition to adding DLC to the expansion side of the service, while addressing complaints. I am curious to know what your thoughts are on the Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack in the comments down below. Just a slight warning, keep it civil. I know how passionate game discussion can get sometimes. I have a little bit of sad news to break to you guys today. Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp is being delayed, I'm sad to say. Nintendo announced earlier today on Twitter that the game is being delayed due to recent world events, so it will not be arriving on April 8th. Sadly, it's not surprising given what's going on in the news. No one really wants to play a video game about war at this time. Nintendo did say they will provide a new release date at a later time, so it's not been cancelled. I have to imagine because it's being announced now that the game is pretty much done, they're just waiting on a release date. If I had to guess at a release date, most likely it'll be delayed to the fall of this year, and at this point, no one knows with what's going on right now in the news. The classic Chrono Trigger just might be coming to consoles. Now you might be asking, why do I say that? Well, it's because Square Enix is updating Chrono Trigger for PCs and mobile. These releases have been out for a number of years, but all of a sudden, Square Enix has decided to update both versions for quality of life changes and ultra-wide support for PC. It is really weird that they would do that all of a sudden. Like, why would you put such an amount of effort into older releases? And the only reason I can surmise is, well, they might be looking into finally porting the game to consoles. Since Chrono Cross was announced for consoles, a lot of fans have been asking why Chrono Trigger is not on consoles. And maybe Square Enix realized, yeah, we need to fix this. I mean, especially since there is money to be made. And let's be honest, it would definitely sell if Chrono Trigger was ported to modern consoles. The last console re-release we got was basically the PlayStation 1 version that got ported to PlayStation 3 and PlayStation Vita and PlayStation Portable consoles years ago. So we are definitely due for a re-release on consoles. Anyway, for mobile and PC users, the quality of life features update will arrive on March 11th for those platforms. For Nintendo Switch Online members, your next free game trial is Monster Hunter Rise. It'll be free to download and play from March 11th to March 17th. This was my favorite game of 2021 for the Switch, and it is truly an awesome game. You'll get access to all the free updates too, and there is a lot of content here. I would definitely focus on the story bits. You can finish that in a week's time, but do try out the multiplayer for it. It is amazing. I'm going to be hosting some Monster Hunter Rise stuff in the Discord for the week during the nighttime, so if anyone is new to the game or has the game, feel free to join in. That's not the only Monster Hunter Rise news this week, as on Tuesday, March 15th, Capcom will be revealing more about Sunbreak, the expansion. It'll be 20 minutes of new information in a presentation that will reveal new monsters, gameplay info, and more. I'm excited for Sunbreak and can't wait to hear more about it. Hopefully we'll hear a release date too. Finally, there is a bit of an update on the March 10th Mario Day sale on the Nintendo Switch eShop. I posted a video a few days ago on the channel if you want to check it out, but basically, all the $40.19 prices have been reduced slightly to $39.99. Also, the Luigi's Mansion 3 and multiplayer set has been adjusted slightly to $46.98. Anyway, go check out the video if you're wondering what first-party games are on sale. Plus, there's a couple third-party publishers getting in on the sale too. But that's all I have for today. I'm trying something a little bit different for the channel, where I cover a little bit of Nintendo news or video game news that's in the headlines. This would be in addition to what I already do on the channel. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. It lets me know that you appreciate it. And if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, then consider subscribing today, as I put out new videos each and every week, so there's something to always look forward to on the channel. But that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you next time.